Well, he
We
said he
are
peed in
recording.
bottles.
So,
And then we were told that we were no longer needed / welcomed in
New Orleans.
Louisiana.
Yep.
I
I mean, we did
we
such a swell job there. They just need to learn to be grateful.
were headed to Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky.
The Blue Moon State.
And
That's
why
what I
were we
remember.
headed there? Because there's a coven of witches.
Right. That's
I'm
about the gist
pretty
of it.
sure she said there's a coven of bitches, but I might be remembering wrong.
So yeah, that's what we have to deal with. And there's your recap.
On a side note, I feel like the Bitches Coven would be a great name for a brothel in campaign 2.
Shut up, Gavin. You already wrote the book. You don't need to do anything else.
And no, the Bitches Coven. That's going to be real place in campaign 2.
all right.
Okay, anyways,
So, you were all supposed to meet at a bar with Samuel. Do you guys forget that part too?
Nope,
or
I remember that.
were you just driving
fact,
into town?
then- I can figure out the name of the place if you want me to.
Oh, yeah.
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 I thought you just said the name of the place. Blue Moon something or other.
No, I was just calling it the Blue Moon State because it's,
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to meet at some estate bar thing.
Lakeside Tavern.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds good. So, you all arrive at the tavern, and it is exactly what it sounds like. There's a massive lake on the side of the, like right behind the tavern. It's like a large inn and resort as well attached to it. You pull up, and you see the parking lot is almost empty, except for there's this one pickup truck. It's an old box truck, pickup truck, and it's just one of the only vehicles there. And it looks somewhat familiar to all of you who were in Savannah, because it was also parked outside of the small trailer in the garage, in the junkyard.
Okay. Would that be one Samuel's truck?
Correct.
Hey guys,
you have
Samuel's
solved
here.
my truck problem, my puzzle.
Cracked it.
Cracked the code already. Alright.
What color is the truck?
I'm sorry,
Guess
guys.
guess what color?
Red.
The
Faded red, though.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Oh,
We
sweet.
Well, let's play into this a little bit more.
Solved the mystery, guys.
What's-
And it's a
The game
and-
over, we solved the mystery.
Chevy.
Yep, 3 for 3, man. You're on a roll.
Oh, sweet. All right,
Hey, what state is the license plate from?
Georgia.
Actually, it's California.
What?
Anyways, so yeah, that's Samuel's truck.
Stolen.
You guys
So-
just sit in your car and wait and
Nah,
Came
I
with
think we're
back
all...
in
I'm
the
gonna
back.
wait to the. I'm gonna. I mean, I'm jamming down to like some old like '90s pop music. So whenever that song's over, I'm getting out.
okay. Well, the song's over.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll hop
Yeah,
out, light a
good.
cigarette, burn one
Alright.
as I walk on in, and let's make our way in to meet our rendezvous.
Yeah. So you walk in, and when you open the door, just a plume of smoke just comes right out. It just smells like straight tobacco and cigarettes.
I walk straight up to the bar. Excuse me, barkeep.
Yeah. There is this old lady at the bar.
I need. This is real important. I need a glass of chocolate milk.
I got you. And then she pours you a beer, puts it on the counter.
This is a new, interesting kind of chocolate milk.
Goes back to cleaning glasses.
I mean, you might be able to get one of those Choco beers. Those are disgusting.
Brandon, your mic is messing up, bro.
I'm gonna carry this beer over to Ace and say, they gave me this chocolate milk, but I think it's bad. You taste it for me.
It's not chocolate milk, it's beer.
Here,
Definitely
Ace.
an ice house.
Try this chocolate milk for me.
Very clearly Bud Light.
And
Wow.
Take a sip. It's not too bad.
Dex.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all look around and you see Samuel sitting in the corner and he's just playing on his little tablet thing. Doesn't even notice y'all come in.
Hey, Samuel. Hey.
Well, I was wondering when y'all were gonna come in here.
I'll be
Come
right
on.
back.
Join me at the table. We got business to discuss.
One moment. I walk over to the bar. This is real important, lady. I need an order of mozzarella sticks. Can you do that for me?
She just nods.
Awesome. I'll be over sitting with that guy as I point to Samuel. All right, I walk over to the table and sit down next to Samuel.
Are you all joining him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Samuel, he puts his tablet away in his little satchel and he just looks at all of you. All right, now there's a coven of witches. We're just gonna get straight to business. There's a coven of witches here in town, and they seek parlay between Hive and you all. And then he just looks at Ace. Are the let's call them ambassadors.
I see.
Just looking between Ace and Karen, he just says, you two will communicate with the coven and will help them get their stuff together because we are relocating them because of the impending dangers in this area.
Sorry, I missed that last part. Because they're really what?
You're going to help relocate them because of the impending dangers in the area.
Like, what sort of dangers? What could pose dangers to a coven of witches?
Well, that's a good question. I'm sure you'll find out when you go ask him.
Well, on top of that, relocate. Do we have a place in mind that we're trying to move them to?
Well, that's another fantastic question there, Ace. I'm pretty sure you'll figure that out when you go talk to him.
Now, is there anything we should know about this coven of witches? Have they found themselves at odds with Hive frequently in the past?
You know, I will say that y'all are like 3 for 3 on good questions.
So you don't know if this particular coven has been an issue for Hive?
Nope, I'm just passing through.
Well, one last thing. Hopefully you get this. Do we have a point of contact there? Somebody in particular we're supposed to reach out to when we get there? That way they know who we are?
Well, I told them that I'd be sending ambassadors and confidants and whatever the fancy words you want to call yourselves now between now and till then. That you do have a confidant. Her name is Alexandria, and she actually runs. She runs the local comic book shop in town.
You will
Lovely.
immediately see my eyes just light up.
Is that
Oh, God.
the little goth girl that we dealt with before?
Guys, I all I know is that I think this intel and this ambassador mission could be much more effective if we visit her at the comic book shop.
Ace, were you asking that question?
Yeah,
Or
it
was that
really
Sean?
was. No, I was asking. Well, that was before we got to town, so that was at another location. So, yeah, never mind. I answered my own question.
So, Ace, Karen, Ace, you're more familiar with the, I don't know, whatever witchcrafty ways, and then Karen, you're just a good people person. Now, I assume,
And what about me?
and then after he says assume, he like freezes for a second, And then he looks over at Hamish sitting at the bar, and then he looks down at his tablet. Like, he pulls back out his tablet, looks down at it, then looks up at Hamish. Well, Mr. Hamish, I'm sorry, gentlemen and ladies. I have some other business I must take care of. And he stands up, starts walking over towards Hamish.
Where are those mozzarella sticks?
The lady comes around and just slams a plate full of mozzarella sticks. Huge plate, all mozzarella sticks, like 30 of them in front of you.
Oh. Anybody want one?
Yeah, I'll take one, but I do want to keep eyes to see what's going to go down between those two with Hamish and.
Samuel, so what happens is he sits at the bar, and he reaches over the bar, grabs two glasses and a bottle of whiskey, and he pours a glass for each of them, and it looks like they're just conversating over off to the side. Hamish looks pretty scared.
Does Samuel look like, I don't know, casual but forced casual, like, you, that kind of thing?
He definitely has, like, the aggressive posture.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Somebody's having to come to Jesus. Alright. We have a general idea. Like, did we get, like, a specific place to actually go to for this? I mean, aside from the comic book store. But, like, do we know where the actual, like, coven is located?
You do not.
Okay. And about what time of day might it be?
I would say this would be about dinner time.
Well, I'm just curious whether or not that comic book store is, shoot. Well, actually, I'll just ask this to the group. So, I mean, we've been on the road for a bit. What do you guys think? You want to try and hit this comic book store tomorrow? Or?
Yes, tonight.
Tonight.
We should absolutely, time is of the essence.
Well, if that's the case, then we really ought to just go ahead and start making our way on over there now.
Yeah, let's say it's about 6 o'clock. It's about time for a good old-fashioned rounded dinner.
Oh no, I'm eating like 20-something mozzarella sticks and leaving the rest for everybody else.
Okay.
I will just brush off all the crumbs that I'm getting from Dex, just like chugging these things down.
Yeah, and there's no mozzarella sauce.
That is unfortunate, but that does not hold me back.
I am just going to go like, alright. I'm gonna ask a question. Are there any vampires in the area?
Are you asking me, the keeper?
No, I'm asking Samuel.
Samuel's already stepped away.
I was gonna ask him before he left.
Oh, well, I mean, you can always go. He's just sitting at the bar, probably like 20, 30 feet away from y'all.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bar and ask him, and kind of like whisper in his ear and ask him if there's any vampires around.
He'd probably, well, no, probably not. I mean, there is this region is owned, it's vampires and witches, very territorial, so I would assume that there isn't any vampires in this area.
And what's the name of this comic book store?
Comics. It's it's just called Comics. Just got a big sign out front and just says Comics. And it's got a bunch of other little cartoony figures all over the windows.
Anything else we might want to keep an eye out for while we're here in town? Anything else if
you should always keep your eye out for carnies, actually.
I mean, carnies kind of creep me out.
Yeah, they're actually imps from hell, but you should always keep an eye out. That's a little trade secret.
Wait, imps?
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
Well,
let's see. Samuel, is murder frowned upon in this area?
It sure is.
Ah, I see.
It is actually frowned upon in every area.
That is unfortunate.
It sure is.
hey, Dex, remember, we're low profile today. We are being super chill going on this one.
Right, so...
Anyways, I already went ahead and
chill.
booked y'all. I went ahead and already booked y'all 4 rooms up in the resort, right on the other side of this building. So, That's already taken care of. For a week, y'all have a week. Then y'all have to spend your own money, I guess, and then just send me the receipts.
Oh, what's the hotel?
Oh, you're in it. You're in the bar.
Oh, so just upstairs.
Yeah, you just go over those swinging doors over there and go inside the actual resort.
Well, if we're gonna be staying here for an extended amount of time, perhaps I should talk to the barkeep and tell her that chocolate milk should really be on the menu.
Oh, you probably could. But anyways, if we're finished talking, I still have to speak to Hamish here.
Good seeing you, Hamish.
Hamish just like nods. His eyes look like they're full of fear.
Hamish, I saved you one mozzarella stick. Would you like it?
No, I'm alright, bruh.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna put a hand on Dex's shoulder. Hey, Dex, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk.
Wait. Hold on. I wanted to do one thing real quick before we walk off. Where's my character sheet? I'm gonna use soothe on Hamish to just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. He seems like he's a little anxious, so I'm just gonna look at Hamish and say, "Look, Hamish." And as I say this, only he is gonna hear me in like a celestial like echo. You have nothing to worry about in this conversation. Just be honest, speak clearly, and you'll be fine. As I am trying to just have a wave of relief wash over him. Says,
Yeah.
I can talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice. I calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or other negative emotions.
Yeah, he just nods to you and smiles. Yeah, you know what? I feel better already.
There you
So,
go. My good deed for the
anyways,
day.
Samuel, like I was saying, me and old Mothman, we devised this plan, right? And then Samuel's just, oh, do tell, please. That way I won't have to break all your fingers. Yeah, that's the last little bit of the conversation y'all hear as y'all walk away.
Hey, Dex.
Okay. Yes.
That was pretty smooth right there. I like that. What you did with Hamish. Hey, so for this whole
He's a
thing,
friend. It seemed like he needed it.
this whole thing with the witches, just want to make sure we still remember our code system, right? Right wink, left wink.
Right. One wink versus two winks. I gotcha.
Do you remember what they mean?
One wink is I'm an angel. Two winks is flaming sword.
Mm-hmm. So on this mission, I want to be chill. We're gonna be super chill. So
So I
anytime
should not
you're
tell
about to
them that
start
I'm
going
angel.
getting some action, you just gotta remember, is this chill?
Dex, did he blink? Or was that a double wink?
I'm an angel.
No,
I'm an angel.
That's not. No,
I'm gonna continue to say I'm an angel every time he blinks.
I'm not even blinking right now.
And then I'm not saying I'm an angel. You gotta blink sometime.
It's a wink, right eye wink, and left eye wink. It wasn't even two winks.
I'm an angel.
Oh yeah. Chill, super chill on this one. All right.
Super chill. You just chill as can be. No murder rampages against imps. Chill.
All right. Make my way on out to the car.
Yeah, I follow.
Alright. So you all get to the car, and you see another vehicle pull up right behind you. And it is a brand new Bentley, like full black tinted windows, and it pulls up right behind y'all's car. And out steps Jimothy.
Jimothy!
Looking
They hooked you
clean.
up. They hooked you up, Jimothy. I knew they would.
Oh, there's not a whole lot of leg room, but it works.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't like them. They wanted to poke me.
You
left.
didn't. You didn't. They didn't offer a Maserati. I mean, a Bentley. That's it's still pretty good. But I was trying to hook you up with a Maserati.
They told me to stay, and then that weird dude with the hair all over the place wanted to poke me with stuff, so I left.
Good thinking, Jimothy. Left in your brand new Bentley.
Yeah, and he just gets in the back of the BMW.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna ride with you. That's fine. That's fine. But we can all cram on in. Wait, there's 5 of us.
He's massive. He's massive. He's a big boy. He just gets in the middle, in the back seat.
Hey, I'm just gonna lean into Dex. Actually, I'm gonna lean into Karen. I don't want to do this, Dex. There's a chance you might have just taken a car. I don't know if they necessarily gave him it.
What does the license plate on his Bentley look like? Is there one?
Yeah, it actually reads K EAR U 7.
Kiaru 7. Does that look like a custom tag?
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Jimothy, Kiaru wouldn't be like your middle name or something, would it?
No.
Oh.
Bert.
That's interesting.
That's not a loaner tag either.
Well, good on you, Jimothy.
My bad. It's KT. Yeah, KTEARU 7.
Do you know somebody named Katie, Jimothy?
No.
Ah. So did Hive give you that Bentley, Jimothy?
I got it from Hive.
Did they give it to you?
I got it from Hive.
Did they tell you to take it?
No, but you talked to the lady and you told them to give me a car, and so I just grabbed that one.
So, Jimothy, it took me a couple 100 years to learn this, but typically humans don't like it when you take their stuff.
I didn't take their stuff. You told them to give me a car.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I didn't take anything. I got a car.
Okay. We'll circle back. We'll circle back
To where?
to this conversation at a later time.
Huh?
In the meantime, we're going to need to go ahead and get on our way as far away from this vehicle as possible, because I know for a fact there's a GPS on that thing.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They know where you are, and they know you stole a very expensive vehicle. But again, we'll circle on back to that later. Moving on.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Super
Teaching
chill,
opportunity.
guys. Super
Teaching
chill.
Yeah, he still hasn't shaven or anything, so he's like even hairier now. And he's not wearing a shirt, just pants.
Hey,
It smells like wet dog in here.
Does it sound familiar who he was talking about? Whoever had the long hair that was poking him?
Yeah, that would be, you would assume that would be the, expert.
Oh, okay, but not somebody we've actually met in game yet. Somebody we know, but
Yeah, no, the expert guy, the scientist dude that stutters.
oh, that guy. Yeah. Cool guy. I like that guy. All right.
Alright,
But yeah,
so
two comics.
Alright, so you drive across town, and you finally get into the town, and there's like a little strip. There's like a little strip mall right in the center of town, and yeah, sure enough, you find one building that still has its lights on, that just reads in giant, bold, what are those neon signs? Comics. And then it's got Marvel and DC and all kinds of different pictures all in the glass windows.
I walk in.
Everybody
I'm gonna
else
walk up to the
staying?
register.
So when you walk in, there is this. It's like a short, petite woman with long red hair behind the counter, and she's just like, "Oh, hello, welcome to the comic book shop.
Yeah. Can I
We
get
sell
a
comics."
Squirrel Girl 37 and a Spider Gwen 14?
Well, I would, but those are pretty popular around here, so we're actually out of all Squirrel Girls and Spider Gwens.
So you're a witch, huh?
I mean, I like to prefer to myself as one sometimes. I dabble.
So, let's see. Do you have any issues of the Batman who laughs?
I don't know. Check the DC aisle. It's right over there.
I will. So, has everybody else walked in at this point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all should all be in there, right?
Yeah, I followed him.
Yeah.
Well, these are my comrades here, and you know what? Ace, Karen, why don't you do your thing?
Oh, a thing?
Well,
Their thing is talking. That's what I mean when I say
Oh.
thing.
So, look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is not a swingers joint.
right.
I whispered to
No.
Ace, but loud enough for everybody to hear. What's a swinger?
We'll circle back to that as well later. We're not here for that. We're here to talk with you, if that's okay.
Oh, thank God. What is it you want to talk about?
Well, to put it bluntly, like Dummy over here already has. We are here to visit a particular coven. We are liaisons, if you will.
I'm sorry, you're who?
There's a particular word I'm looking for.
We're liaisons from Hive, here to broker peace between our distinctive organizations.
Yeah.
We were at war.
Yet. Well, we
But,
aren't. But
we're-
yeah.
We're trying to
Was
be
Anywho.
super
that a threat?
chill.
You just
No,
came in
no.
and threatened us?
But
Saying we're not at war yet?
we're trying to be super chill, all right? Just broker peace. Peace
Why-
and love.
Why do we have to broker peace? There shouldn't be any angst.
I'm not angsty.
I'm-
Are you angsty?
I mean,
Ace?
why you sound nervous right now?
I'm not nervous at all. And
That's what a
neither
nervous
are
person would
you,
say.
as I use soothe on her.
So, you go to use soothe, and you, not like before when the canister was around you, where the energy literally was pulled from your body. It just doesn't work. And then she looks at you. Are you using magic in my store?
No, not magic. It is not magic.
Good
Ace.
job, buddy.
Ace, did I see you blink once? No.
Oh god. No.
No.
Just stop talking.
You know what? Look at the time over there. You know what? I actually have this huge party coming in, and we're having a wedding reception.
I
so
like the party.
y'all need to buy something or get out.
All right, I'm gonna take Batman Who Laughs 1,
She slaps it on the counter.
and
Ace, you mind not stuffing your face and help us out here?
super chill.
Or at least
Dinner.
muffle this boy.
Alright, yeah, I'll pop him. Look, I don't mean to be abstinent or anything here. I'm sorry for us coming in a little bit abrupt.
It's
Yeah, that too.
he's abstinent because it's not a swingers club.
There you go, see? Makes sense. We got wind from our organization that you might need a little help moving. So, We're here to help.
Or, okay.
Super chill.
I don't think I like him. And I don't think the Den Mother would like him either.
He tries a little too hard to sometimes.
No one likes him.
I'm an angel.
Anyhow, I know that I've heard there's some, I don't know, fickle beasts or monsters or something around that is a bit ominous. So, we're here to help you guys with that. Make it a little easier for you to do what it is you need to do.
Oh. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, so actually right now is a pretty bad time because I'm about to close shop. But if y'all could come back bright and early in the morning, we could discuss a couple more things.
You know, the Lakeside Tavern has some really good mozzarella sticks. If you'd like to
Oh,
have
is that
dinner
what
with
you're
us.
saying?
I don't know.
The Lakeside Resort?
Yeah.
Right behind the tavern?
As far as we're aware right now, unless something else comes our way,
Okay.
we'll be staying there tonight.
So you said your name is Karen Ace, and then what's the
Dex
other two?
Bartholomew.
Dex Bartholomew. And the other one?
I guess he's not here right now. He must have stayed in the car.
So the
My
Den
name
Mother
is Val.
the Den Mother specifically requested Samuel. They have a history together, and if he's not going to be here, I think she'll be a little bit upset. But yes, please return later, and I'll
How
go
about what
speak to
time
the
would you
Den
like us
Mother
to be in here in the morning?
bright and early.
You sure you don't want to have dinner with us?
I'm absolutely positive I do not want to spend any more time with you.
Hey, one comic book nerd
Understood.
to another. You know, we can. I've heard this issue is a good one. You know, I've been looking forward to it.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
She just stares at y'all.
Get out. Go, 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 go.
I just want to, I gotta take a look at my sheet. This is not D&D, I can't say make a perception check. I
wait.
want to...
I mean, you can make moves.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting my sheet to
You
see.
can act on.
Tony.
We'll say act under pressure if you want to try to.
I haven't had a chance to do my boss from beyond yet.
I would like to investigate a mystery as I'm looking around right quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. And what's the boss from beyond?
At the beginning of each mystery, roll weird. On a 10
Oh.
plus, your superiors ask you to do something simple. On a 7 and 9, they ask you to do something complicated or difficult. In
Okay.
either case, you get to ask them one of the questions from the investigate a mystery move right now. On a miss, you're required to do something terrible. If you do not accomplish what they've ordered, you cannot use this move again until you have made up for your failure.
Okay, yeah. So Dex and Karen, go ahead and roll weird for both views. I guess I should join the campaign.
That's an 11.
Okay.
Want me to roll
Don't look
for
at
you?
me. Yeah.
This is for
I
Karen.
don't have a computer. You're like, you want to roll?
Oh, it started off good and then turned out bad.
Bro.
Did you get a low roll again?
3.
I am here, by the way.
Yeah.
And then what's your weird bonus?
0.
I just don't know if y'all
Because
can
I don't
hear
use
me.
magic. Brandon, I can barely hear you. Bro.
Guess not.
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear
I-
you.
I have to. Well, you're either
Oh.
like
I was just
really
reading.
loud or not. So it's really difficult for me.
Yeah, I know, because my phone sucks.
So it says I get to ask the keeper one of the moves from investigate a mystery.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to just really cut this down to be as easy as possible. What sort of creature is it? If they're being threatened by something, what is it?
You hear. Okay. With your boss from beyond, a simple task, you hear You hear Michael speak into your voice, and he says, Dex, find you a pair of jumper cables. You'll need them.
Why? As in, what sort of creature is it?
Yeah, well, complete a simple task and you'll find out.
Okay, gotcha. All right, where's the closest, like, advanced... Hey,
Well,
Karen.
hey, hold
Karen.
up. Ace, you wanted to investigate a mystery too, right?
Yeah, I just want to do a quick look around and get a feel for this
Yeah,
situation.
go ahead. Yeah, we'll say the whole time that y'all are here, you could have just been looking around a little bit.
Oh my. Alright, so that's a 13.
Okay.
What sort of creature is it? No, never mind. Just for in here, in this comic book store, like, what is being concealed here? I know that she's a witch. I'm just kind of taking in... I don't know. It's like if D&D, if I was making a perception check to see what kind of weird, oddball stuff might be around here.
So in Investigate a Mystery, you get to hold 2, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so your first one is what is being concealed here?
Yeah.
So you hear a familiar cacophony of voices flow through your head as you make this thought. Like, you start looking around and just the thought comes, what am I not seeing? What can I, like, you just start going through the list of things, like, do I see anything on the walls? And you hear this cacophony of voices that say, let us help you, master. It's just hundreds of voices all saying it at the same time. As your vision, it goes blurry. You see everything in white and black. And then when your vision comes back, you see these runes of different colors just burning into the walls. And there is wards. You see protection wards. You see anti-magic wards. You see all types of different wards. You see, like, explosive wards that are just all throughout the whole building. Just different wards. You see the door in the back and behind the counter. There is wards on the ground, probably for teleportation. You see all types of runes and wards all over this, inside this place.
That's a
And then your vision comes back to normal.
heavily protected thing.
What's your second question?
Alright, I'll say this. While Dex was, like, you know, being Dex or whatever, it's a heavily protected thing for a comic book shop. Is there, like, a secret back room or anything like that? Like, if I kind of just, like, take a moment to kind of walk around while everybody was busy talking, if I'd have had time to. I just want to know if there's...
I don't think you would have been able to go behind the counter.
No, I'm not...
Into the back.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would have been a little too much to try and ask there.
There's like a bathroom. You could probably go up through the ceiling tiles or something like that.
No, we weren't here for that long, so nah, I'm not gonna try and do any of that.
You can.
Nah. That's like that's that wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Like, we were already saying we were leaving, and then all of a sudden but I disappeared for 20 minutes. Like, man, what happened to that guy?
You could be like, hey, hold up, let me use the bathroom real quick.
Nah, I'm not gonna get into that. I just want to know, how long would it take to set something like that up? That's a long process to set up that many runes and things like that, wouldn't it be?
Oh yeah.
And it would take a lot of strong magic to be able to do this?
Oh yeah. It would, if for you to do it by yourself, it would probably take you about a month.
Okay. I think that's good enough. That's I got what I wanted out of this.
But some of the runes looked far more advanced than what you know. So some of them you couldn't decipher exactly what they did, but they're different colors as well. They're not all just like red or green. They're just all different types of colors, just all throughout the whole room.
I'd say this is one, because I got my notepad with me. Just to do a quick scribble in my mind of one. If I wanted to try and look into it later to replicate it, I would do that.
Which one?
Do I recognize what they are?
You saw a teleportation on the floor right below her. You saw a protective ward against demons.
I do not want the teleportation, because I've had a rough time with teleportation.
Okay. You also saw a protection ward against demons. You saw an explosive ward. You saw a there was a ward of arcane like rebuffing. So like if someone was to try and use magic, it would basically turn, if it was like an aggressive magic, like it would turn it like throw it back at them. There was anti-magic wards and anti-divination wards, protective wards
Let's go
against
with
divination.
probably the simplest. I'd say the explosion one.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's all I could probably try and get out of that.
Yeah,
So
that one is actually right in the middle of the room. Probably
Oh, so we've got a self-destruct for the whole building.
maybe.
yeah, so I'd just try and scribble that down, as much as I can with my piercing sight right there, and that's it. That's all I got, man.
Okay. You didn't want to ask your second question?
Nah, I'm good. I figure
Okay.
we can pick this conversation up tomorrow, but there's nothing else I really want to try and push for here.
Okay. Well, as y'all go to leave, Karen, she kind of approaches you as y'all are walking out, and she's like, "Oh, here, take this as a souvenir." And she gives you the first issue of Swamp Thing.
Cool. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. And then as y'all leave, she locks the door and shuts the blinds behind you.
No idea what I'm holding. But I'm assuming it's important.
Maybe it's not.
I was like, oh no, maybe it's a freebie.
All right, so what do now?
Hey, Karen, pull over to that advanced auto. I need something. Trust me, it's important.
Okay. I guess
Karen,
we're driving now.
What did you get on your weird?
A 3.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you want at the advanced auto?
Pair of jumper cables.
All right. Do you want 3 foot, 6 foot, 9 foot? How long?
We'll just go with 6.
They have all the way up to 25 feet.
We'll just go with 6. No, you
All
know
right.
what? We'll go with the 25 feet. 25 feet.
25 feet. Make sure you write that down. It might be very important.
All right. Add to inventory 25-foot jumper cable.
Did you actually write it down, or are you just saying that you're writing it down?
No, I added it to my inventory in my character sheet.
Okay.
How much is that going to run me? Like $20?
Yeah, I'll say that. So,
All right.
So the comic book that
Just here.
you get, it has 2 figures on the front of it. It has Swamp Thing, and then it has another creature in the background that it looks like it's got like a flaming skull.
Wait, they're mixing Marvel with DC here? What? Is this a crossover comic?
That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
I mean, is it Ghost Rider?
might be. How much does Dex know about Earth comics?
He dabbles.
It might just be.
Huh. This is a crossover comic. Ghost Rider and Swamp Thing. Alright, I'm gonna flip through. Just flip through. Do I see anything interesting?
It is definitely a comic about you're gonna read this comic on the way back to the hotel.
Yes.
Okay, so it's definitely a comic about how Ghost Rider is chasing a demon, and he ends up into this little hodunk town where he finds Swamp Thing, and they immediately get into a fight as he doesn't know what Swamp Thing is, and then he joins partners with Swamp Thing to defeat a coven of witches. and it ends pretty badly for the witches, like real bad.
I'm going to find the page where it just basically where it just has an image of like destroyed witches and just pretty much gives a good synopsis of what went down and has Swamp Thing and Ghost Rider in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna hand it to Ace and just say, look at this.
It's pretty decent.
With it already
figures.
turned to that one page.
The page that he opens, it's like Swamp Thing is impaling like 3 witches. And they're not all women either. Men are witches too. So like there's like these 3 figures, men and women, that are in these like, you can tell they're ritualistic clothing, with like one of them's holding a spell book and was in the middle of casting a spell. Ghost Rider has another one by the throat and he's doing his penance stare and another little sheet. And there's just bodies all laying on their feet, some being ripped apart, impaled by thorns and stuff. Some of them just looks like they've been burnt to a crisp.
Ace, I think we're up against Ghost Rider and Swamp Thing. This will not turn out well for us.
I mean, I think we'll be okay.
So
I don't know.
Ace, you would know that in some forms of like just like terracotta cards, they are images, but this is like a modernized terracotta.
Say terracotta?
Or not terracotta, that's from Curse of Strahd. Or
Tarot cards, yeah.
yeah, tarot cards. But yeah, it's like, this is like a modern day, it's a comic book, but you can read between the lines. Like it's not. It's like a Terra. It's different.
Well, I'll tell you what,
There's
can I continue on with my investigative mystery with another question then?
Yeah.
Yeah, what can it do, this particular comic?
Yeah, the comic can't do anything. The images illustrate a past, present, and future, and potential. But the future is potential future, where the Ghost Rider-like figure is representative of something from hell, where the monster is representative of a monster from Earth. And two unlikely to come together, because one's DC and one's Marvel, you can ascertain that it's 2 creatures that shouldn't be partnered are.
Does this comic say Amalgam Comics at the top right corner?
No, it says M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
That means everyone's gonna die at the end.
What a
What a
twist!
twist.
But yeah, and then at the very end, the very last page, there is a black car with black tinted windows that has a license plate KTEARU7, and then there's nothing else after that. So it's like a car coming into their town, and then there's no other pages. So it's only like half of a comic book. It's not even a full comic book.
So, I'll kind of thumb through it until I get to the last page. Well, at first I thought we might have been one of the monsters in here, but it looks like this is probably what's been going on. So,
I think we need to get volume 2.
well, we can always ask about that in the morning, but it means that we might not be dealing with one monster, but maybe 2?
So after a little while, you flip through this comic a couple times and you've seen the pages. There's a new scene in the book. Right after the last scene that you saw when you first looked through it, and you saw the car driving up to the center of town, you see 4 dark figures in a bookstore. And they're speaking to this woman who's dressed like a witch. She's got green skin, long green nose, warts all over her face, and she's pulling a book out of a cauldron, looking like she's about to hand it over. And there's no word bubbles in this comic book either. And then you see it like this witch hands this book over to these 4 figures that it's just silhouettes of these figures in the background.
I see.
Right.
This is one of those. It fills in the pages as it's going.
So
See.
this is something that has popped up when y'all arrive to the place. Because you look through the comic book several times and you analyze each scene, then you close it, y'all talk about it a little bit as you are, and then right before you go into the actual inn and resort, that's when you notice this last page popped up.
Oh, we lost Brandon for the night, just FYI.
Okay. Yeah, I read.
Okay.
Well, even so. Is there... I mean, it's still a little early. We didn't spend that much time at the comic book shop, but do we want to peruse the town, see what else is out here? Anything that might stand out? Either that, or we go on back to the bar.
I guess by study he means play Final Fantasy 14.
No, it's probably Kit.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Because she has a new laptop, but he has a gaming laptop.
Okay. It's true.
But yeah, so, thoughts? Back to the bar, explore the town, look around, what are we doing?
Let's get
I
back to
think
the
it
bar.
wouldn't be a bad idea to just do a once-over of the town. Just a quick drive through the town.
Get a little acclimated with the terrain.
Yeah, and also see if anything pops out at us.
There we go. Sure. Wouldn't hurt to get familiarized with where we're gonna be setting up camp.
Timothy asks if y'all could drop him off at the inn because he's tired, and so is Val.
Oh, Jimothy. I will get you some Nair while we are out.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I kind of, I guess I didn't want to really play into it while we're there, but do I have any idea what the voices were? The master, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's the staff. The
Very
Legion.
well. Yep. Okie doke. I didn't realize that was where that was originating from. Nifty. Anyhow, yeah, let's go drop them off, and then we can take a look around.
Yeah, it seems like the Legion reacts off of your thoughts, because this isn't the first time this has happened.
Right. Phenomenal. I'll just kind of pat my pocket where my little toothpick is and like, yeah, that's gonna have to be dealt with at some point. All right.
So, before we do that, Karen, go ahead and mark an experience point.
No idea where I'm at with the. Oh yes, I do. I believe I just leveled up.
Did you?
Did I? Am I lost again? According to this, I should be now going into level 8.
I think you're going into level 9. Actually.
I know. And then I remember I was like, then we had that whole discussion, and now I can't remember. I know I wrote it down somewhere. I wrote it down, damn it. I did not write it down.
Yeah, you were at 8 and 4. You and Val are at 8 and 4.
Okay.
So you would be just because you're one level behind Ace. You and Val are both one level behind. Well, actually, you are one level behind Dex because Dex isn't even level 10 yet.
Okay.
While we are driving through the town, can I do a investigate a mystery?
You'll have to
Well,
give me a second.
first we have to drop off Val and Jimmy.
Yeah, no, y'all can drop them off.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just say that y'all just dropped them off.
Cool. Bam.
And then
Time to get
they
dropped off.
You got that experience point, Mark?
Yeah, I do.
So, you drove back into town. You have to drive like 10 minutes out of town to get to the inn because it's like a little resort. And on the drive back into town, while driving, you start to daydream, and then it turns real, like a real dream. And you're underwater, and you're drowning. And there is something that is holding you by the legs, and it is pulling you deeper and deeper under this water. You can see the moonlight above you. You're panicking, flailing in the water, trying to swim up to the moonlight and you are just, you can feel yourself losing consciousness, and then everything goes black. Ace and Dex, Karen passes out.
In the
Driving
driver's
down-
seat?
In the driver's seat, she passes out.
Oh, shit.
Y'all see her, she's driving, y'all are all talking, and then all of a sudden, her face implants on the steering wheel and the horn starts going off. The car is accelerating. I need both of you to act under pressure. Ace, actually, I need Ace to act under pressure first.
Yep, I am terrible at that, but sure. That is cool.
And, Dex, I will give you an option.
But it's a good roll.
Dex, you can either A, act under pressure, or B, help out.
I'm gonna act under pressure.
I mean, my bad. Dex, you can act under pressure or help out. Ace, you have to use act under pressure.
Well, seeing as how Ace rolled pretty well on his act under pressure, I'm also going to act under pressure. What is that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Well, shit. Oh, right. I need to show my rolls.
5?
Yeah. 5. But good thing Ace got a 10. I will say one thing. If
Well, hold
Hey.
on.
okay.
Hold on 1 second. Actually, I want to move you into a server, and then I want you to stay there real quick. So I'm gonna move you real quick, Gavin, and I'll bring you back in just a second. Ace, what are you doing?
As soon as she's doing that and the car goes down, I will take my right hand, or I'm sorry, my left hand, reach it into my inside my coat pocket for the breast pocket there, and I'll take out the toothpick.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it responds to my thoughts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one hand and try and grab the steering wheel, and with the other one I'm gonna turn the toothpick into the staff and like almost like try and like lance to like go to the brake pedal because I'm not gonna be able to reach it from where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Hey, Dex, what is
Hey.
it that you're trying to accomplish?
If it looks like a collision is inevitable, I'm not going to do this ahead of time.
No,
But-
it looks like y'all are about to go swerve right off road into the forest, and you're going about, I don't know, 55.
I would time this to. Sucks. This is going to total the car. If it looks like that there's no way out of it, we're going to wreck. I would try to wait to the absolute last moment. But if I see that we're like, a foot away from the tree, I will angel wings all three of us out of there.
Oh, y'all are so lucky. Okay, so you see Ace reach over and grab the steering wheel, and then reaches his hand into his coat and whips out his toothpick, and it just whips into the staff, and he slams the staff down onto the brake pedal, and he tries to control the car. As you lean forward and put your hand on both his shoulder and Karen's shoulder, and about this time, Karen, you wake up, and yeah, so y'all stop in the middle of the road successfully. I was going to say that if what Dex did interfered with what Ace is gonna do, it's gonna end bad.
That's why I wanted to make it clear that I would wait till the absolute last moment.
Well, because that 5 could really offset into a mixed success. But yeah, so y'all stop in the middle of the road.
Karen, you okay?
Karen. I start
I'm
flicking her forehead.
I'm acting as if I'm coming out from the water at this point, just gasping for air and coughing.
I'm still flicking her forehead.
Oh, so Karen, when you cough, you literally cough up water, like as if you were just drowning. And you all see her just cough up all this water all over the steering wheel.
I would like to do a sternal rub on Karen.
I would like to use magic if I could.
In the meantime, I'm just flailing maniacally because I've got this nut job trying to rub my boob. This shit hurts because I'm already responsive, damn it.
May I use some magic?
Yeah, sure. What kind of magic you want to use?
I am going to, it's straight magic, I guess. I'm going to try and heal.
There is no wounds.
I don't know that, but this is just saying she's coughing up.
Well, no, it
water.
doesn't work.
Oh.
Like, because I'm just gonna go ahead and say, like, you use the magic, but you can feel the response from her body that there is no wounds to heal.
So I know I'm overusing the shit out of this session.
Soothe?
But I would like to soothe her to calm her of her panic. As I say to her, Karen, it's okay. Just tell us what you saw. It's all right. As she
That's
hears
so
my
creepy
voice-
when you do it that way.
as she hears my voice in
Also-
like an echoing tone.
Karen, you don't hear his voice. You hear mumbling. It sounds like Dex, but it's just a mumble. You can't interpret what it's saying.
Karen, it's okay. Don't panic.
So, quick question to the gamekeeper. Are we like in the middle of the road, or do we get pulled off to the side?
Dead center in the middle of the road.
Alright,
There's no traffic.
throw hazard lights on, throw it in park.
Karen, it's okay.
Now he's just screaming in your ear.
Don't panic.
Shut up. I'm flailing at it. I know his face is right over there to my right. I'm like, just fucking fuck. I'm slapping him. Get the fuck off me.
Wait, hold on. Are you using your magical nails?
I'm just flailing.
Oh, okay.
just.
So instead of kick some ass, it's whoop some ass.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Okay.
You gonna catch these hands, boy?
Kick these nails. Alright, so what do? Cars in park, hazards are on.
I'm still gasping for air, and I'm hoping that the bitch slaps to the face shuts him up and stops him from being off of my business.
Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, what happened there? You just kind of went out on us, and then started coughing up water.
Kind of glancing around, I'm like, what the fuck am I?
So you look over, and to your left, you see a lake, huge lake, and you just see as the sun is setting down, you can see a little glimmer of. Well, twilight has already passed, so you see like a glimmer of moonlight just shining across the lake.
I would like to read a bad situation.
Hold on.
I look
Finish
back.
the thing. Yeah. When you look around, you see the lake. You see a little bit of moonlight starting to come up on the lake.
And I look down and realize that I'm wet-ish.
Yeah.
I did cough up water, but I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
also dry. Still in the driver's seat?
Yeah, you're still in your driver's seat.
Right. Okay. How did we get here? I would.
You sort of took a nap. You know, that's what happened.
I remembered.
Here, why don't we
Drowning.
get this settled out? Karen, why don't you go ahead and hop out of the car? I don't think you need to be driving right now. Yeah. I mean, did you see anything? Anything that just happened to you there?
Just water.
Now look around, and I assume I also see this
Lots of water.
this lake that's not that far.
Yeah, it's a huge lake.
Okay. So what are we thinking here, guys? We got some reaching out from the lake psychically?
Can I read a bad situation? Because that could influence my response.
Yeah.
Is that sharp?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not great at that. I rolled a 6, so that's a 6.
That's a fail. So moving on. Mark experience.
You can just kind of slowly and just kind of.
Yeah.
Not letting my hand leave the car, just because it's the solid object and not the fucking water. I just start to walk around the back of the car, like the trunk area. And just sit down on the tailgate. Or not tailgate, the bumper.
Okay.
I'll go join her.
It's like
Kinda
5 minutes to.
just rubber back a little bit there. You okay? You breathing all right now? You don't have any more of the gunk coming out?
I go join them, but I rub Ace's back.
Stupid.
It's like a little lower, actually, if you would. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Right there, right there.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Alright, so apparently we have an ominous thing being whatever, maybe from the lake over there. Do we deal with that now, or do we deal with it later?
At the moment.
Sorry, what was that?
You stand
I
on
know
dry
you
land
didn't
for the
blink
moment.
twice. I know you didn't blink twice, Ace, but I whip out the flaming sword and just sort of use it like a makeshift flashlight, just waving it around in the direction of the forest towards the lake, just seeing if I catch sight of anything.
No. You hear some birds. Maybe some frogs.
We're either gonna need to go get closer, or we leave it be.
So
We don't
I
have the full
realize,
fighting force with us right now, but with the three of us, we should be pretty capable.
I realize this is basically the really stupid blonde girl in every horror movie, but we should get closer to the lake.
It's
Something-
several hundred feet away.
Let's see. I mentioned
Hey,
that
Ace,
there's
let's
definitely
take a walk.
something out there.
Let's take a walk.
Well, what do you say, Karen? You're the one in charge.
Yeah, there's something out there, but I don't feel like dying again. So that wasn't fun.
Oh, Raggy. Looks like we got ourselves a mystery.
Yeah, it's just a question of do we deal with this now, or do we deal with it later? We don't really have a lot of information. We just know that
We were
there's...
brought here for a reason, I think.
Sure. I'm saying it seems like, looking back at the comic book, that swamp thing out there that's calling for us.
Or
You want
whatever.
to go toe-to-toe with Swamp Thing? Or do we go back to the bar?
My vote is to get closer to the lake.
My vote is Karen's in charge, so I'll let her make the judgment call.
My vote is it'll still be there in the morning.
There you have it.
He's not going anywhere.
To the bar!
Before we get back in the car, I'm just gonna do one little test. I'm gonna pull out a raspberry dum dum out of my pocket because it's the flavor I don't care that much for. And with my angelic strength, I'm gonna try to huck it into the lake.
Yeah. You throw it, and it disappears into the night.
Nothing reacts to the splash or anything.
Nope. You see like ripples in the water. after a couple seconds, because you threw it like, I don't know, 700-800 feet. This one dum-dum. And yeah, after a while, you see a couple ripples in the water.
My God, that's gonna be like a Guinness World Record right there.
Longest
Farthest
dum-dum
dum-dum
throw.
ever thrown.
Okay. You can tell very much that Dex doesn't like this, that we're getting back into the car and leaving. But I guess for once, I'm gonna
If you
follow
want
orders.
to, Dex, if you want to, by all means, go, like, when you get back in the car, you look back at the woods, and there is a perfectly carved path back to the lake.
Guys, come on.
hither to
Karen,
me,
please, Karen.
temptation.
Please, Karen. 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Please.
You can go alone. I'm not going.
Ace?
Hmm?
She said I could go.
You heard the boss, lady.
Can Ace go if he wants to?
I will need a driver.
I will look at the steering wheel of the car. Yes, that is the steering wheel. I can do this. Yeah, I got this. Sure.
At least it's not a manual, so you're fine.
And I will wipe a bead of sweat off my brow and sit in the
Roll
driver's
act
seat
under
of the car.
And roll act under pressure.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I don't think Ace has ever driven a car before. Has he?
He has. It did not go well.
That's not the thing.
Karen, maybe you should just let me drive.
You're gonna drive me into the lake.
No, I won't. I promise.
All right, so you can have a worse outcome, a hard choice, or price to pay.
I don't like any of those.
Does somebody want to help out and give his 8?
I want to help out. I would like to help.
Oh, you know what? Help out is only going to bring it to a 9. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's still one of the 3. Worst outcome, hard choice, and price to pay.
How many luck points have I used? 1. It's Karen's car, man. I
Please give
will.
me a luck point.
I will choose. I'm not doing worse outcome. It's a hard choice or price to pay. I will go with the price to pay.
That's the one I wasn't prepared for, right off the top of my dome.
What you talking about?
I figured it's gonna be like a hard choice. You can either like hit a child or like veer off into a tree.
No, man. Price to pay. We get there, sure, but as we get there, transmission falls out of my vehicle.
Oh, that'd be
Or-
like worst outcome.
You scrape the brand new Bentley on the way
Actually,
in after
yeah.
parking.
I got it. So y'all are going back into town, or are you going back to the hotel?
Worst outcome is we all died because he murdered his raptor asses around a tree. That's the worst outcome.
Yeah, Ace, are you going back to the resort or back to town to kind of scope out
Oh, if
the
I'm
town?
driving, we're going straight back to our destination. We're not gonna peruse the town.
Yeah, no, but that's what y'all left the resort to go peruse the town, and that's where all this happened. So are you turning the car around?
Yeah, I'm going straight. I'm not gonna just drive this any more than I need to. So I'm going back to the bar.
Okay. Yeah. So you start driving, and Karen, you're kind of loopy. Dex, he's going like 10 miles an hour, and the hazards are still on. You're pretty sure the e-brake is still on. And
Karen, you do
you're-
know that
you're watching them, and then all of a sudden blue and red lights hit in the back windshield.
Nice.
You hear a whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Well, you're gonna want to pull over.
Hey, Ace. Anybody
I
have?
like
I have
it.
an idea. I have an idea. Does anybody have a pair of sunglasses? Trust me, I actually have a good idea for once.
Do you pull the car over?
Oh yeah, yes.
Or do you
Please,
just stop
somebody.
the car in the middle of the road?
Say that again.
Do you just stop the car in the middle of the road?
No,
or do you
I
actually
know
try to
how
pull?
like it's supposed to work.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not Dex. I know how things are supposed to go with these things.
Does
Okay.
anybody have a pair of sunglasses? I'm telling you, I'm going somewhere with this.
So Ace, I don't know if Ace has ever been in this situation where he's been pulled over, but you're sitting there, you're looking into
I
your.
will say this just to clarify: the staff. I would have wanted to go back to toothpick.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, I got
okay,
it.
cool.
So, Ace, you've never been in this situation where you get pulled over before. There's a first for everything. You make the rookie mistake of just looking into your rear view mirror or your side view mirror, and all of a sudden a giant spotlight just blinds you for a second. And
Okay.
then you hear a door open and close. You hear the footsteps come closer, and a guy taps on your window.
I roll down the window. I assume this is not the old school where I have to actually roll it. This is
No,
you know,
no,
this
this
is
is
a new
a
car.
2006.
I was like, you're driving my car.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Sorry. I rolled down the window. Of course.
Yeah, there's a little there's a state trooper guy that's standing there, and he's just like, "Good evening. How are you folks
Evening.
doing today?"
Managing.
I see that. Do you have any idea why I pulled you over this evening?
Not particularly, even if you could tell me.
Well, a couple things. One, you were swerving all over the road. Two, your hazards were on. Three, you were driving about 30 miles an hour under the speed limit.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
He just shines his light in through the back window, straight in Dex's eyes, and then over at Karen. Yeah, sir. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
Tony,
Sure.
can I use magic?
Yeah. What kind of magic you want to use?
First, can I just do the weird roll?
No, I want you to tell me what kind of magic you're gonna use.
The
Instead
target
of-
contracts a disease.
What kind of disease you want to give him?
Can I do the roll?
You can tell me.
Taking a page out of my own book from a long time ago. I want to make this copy that I got a poop shuffle as I give him a stomach bug.
Okay.
Can I roll weird?
Let's just wait a second. Right? Yeah, he asks you, Ace, sir, can you please step out of the vehicle for me?
Yeah, sure, of course.
He looks down. Can you two also step out of the vehicle, please? And then he takes a couple steps away, and then you hear him clearly on his radio. Yeah, dispatch. This is Hammond. I think I got a couple stoners out here on the highway. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help over here.
I get out.
Now, if y'all wouldn't mind, just sitting over here on the side of the road, I actually, when you rolled down your window, I actually smelled a kind of a puff of some illegal substance. Y'all mind if I search this vehicle?
Go to town.
All right, thank you so much. If y'all wouldn't mind just sitting off there to the side. Yeah, Gavin, go ahead and make your roll.
Gladly. That'll be an 11.
Oh, an 11. And what is this for?
I'm giving that cop a stomach bug of epic proportions.
What is it? Cast out, eat, soothe, lay on hands. Where is this from?
This is from Hex.
Oh, spooky.
Yep.
And then, so you're using magic, so... Okay.
And I'm sitting on the side of the road at this point.
Yeah. So you see this dude, he starts looking through the center console, and then all of a sudden he, like, backs up.
No, I wanted to do it before he got in the car.
So he, like, backs up for a second, and he, like, looks at y'all. You know what?
Is everything okay over there, sir?
Yeah, y'all are free to go.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he, like, runs back to his car.
Oh.
And then, like, pops the trunk. And then you'll see him run into the woods.
Oh.
Sir?
He runs down towards the lake.
You just sent him out to Swamp Thing.
Just get back in the car.
I whisper to Karen, I made him have to poop.
You made him have to drown.
I'm still
But
okay with this. Get in the
I
car.
don't,
Get
I
in the
don't
car.
think we
Get
should
in
leave
the
him
car.
to die.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
What if he dies?
Then Swamp Thing just ate a giant diarrhea bullet. Okay, then we're going.
So
I mean, he's going to shit himself to death, and Swamp Thing's gonna be like, "Huh," and then vomit him up. No, it's fine. It's like a skunk. He'll be fine.
are y'all just gonna sit on the side of the road and talk about this?
No, I'm trying. I'm saying this while scooting my ass back to the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the
I'm
car.
gonna angel wings over to him in the forest. Sir, are you okay? But
Get
behind
in-
the tree, so he doesn't see me angel wings in.
So you angel wings over to him,
God damn it.
and when you say, "Sir, are you okay?" you hear a "Ha!" and then psh.
Good job. Pushed him in.
Just throwing it out there. He already called for reinforcements.
Yeah, I angel wings back to the car.
So I
Car. Get in the car.
Okay.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. Drive away. Get in the car.
All right, so all y'all are in the car. Who's driving?
I am.
At this point, I'm perfectly fine,
Okay.
and I haul ass back the car, and I'm driving everybody away.
Okay. So you're driving back.
Just throwing it out there. There's a fair chance that dude is gonna die.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not my problem. Now is it?
Kinda is!
No, it's not.
So-
I'm not the one that gave the guy diarrhea. I was just gonna charm my way out of this, but
Hey,
no, he had
some-
diarrhea.
Somebody had to pay. Somebody
Yeah.
had to pay.
See,
But anyways,
Just throwing it out
See?
there.
see,
Dex did it. You're responsible for Dex.
so
yeah.
anyways, you're driving down the highway.
I would like
and
to save the fine police
The
officer.
blue lights in the back are getting dimmer and
Yeah.
dimmer as you're heading back, and you see the resort off in the distance getting bigger and bigger.
Thank you, Jesus.
That cop is literally going to be caught with his pants down.
You arrive at the resort.
And for the record, people, they never ran our tag, so they don't know who they're looking for. Booyah. Flex. All right.
I mean, typically they run your tag before they get out of the car.
Not necessarily. And they don't know how many. They just said a couple of. Yeah. No descriptions. And I'm pretty sure this car goes back to Hive. And not me.
I mean, he was the one that said we could go, so.
It's on his dash cam. It's fine. We're going.
I walk up to the barkeep and ask for a chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, the doors are locked.
Is there any way to get to our room?
Yeah, just the
They
door.
said it was
to
on the other
bar.
side of the building.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just the doors to the bar are locked. Past time.
Yeah.
Alright.
So let's we just let yeah.
I'm going to bed. I've had a long night. And I feel sorry for nothing. Regret nothing.
Have a good night, Karen. Ace. I want to go back for him. You with me?
Can we have the ability to scry on people, right? Look at another place or time?
Yeah, that is true. We can use magic to look at another place.
Why don't we start off with that?
That's what I want to do. I want to use magic to go look at the exact location
real
where
quick,
he was shitting in a bucket.
Sean, since you came up with the idea, or did Ace come up with the idea?
Well, it was Ace, so yeah,
Ace
let
came
Ace.
up with the idea.
Ace,
Yeah, Sean
do
or
you want
Ace?
to
Which
go
one?
first?
Who can tell? That's a blurred line sometimes. But yeah, no, it was my idea.
Okay, well then you use it.
Okay. Let me...
Now, are you looking at a time? Like, are you looking? What was the stipulation we said? Like, you can't.
You can't do both. It has to be either another place or another time. So if you do another time, it has to be where you currently are, and if you do another place, it's in the present.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Which one do you want to do?
well, I don't need to see the bar at a different time, so different place. I want to look at the lake area where we left that cop.
Okay. All right. Roll some magic.
That'll be a little bit weird.
Oh yeah. That'd be a lot of weird. Oh yeah, that's a heck of a lot of weird.
That is a lot of weird.
Sure enough.
It just got weird.
That's
So
what happens when you mess with a detective wizard.
you noticed where he ran off. He ran off to the edge of the lake. And you don't see anything. Like, you are... When you use this ability, you basically, like, astral project your own body there. And you look around, like a sensor that can't move. And you see... Now there's several, because it's been about 5-10 minutes since you left this spot. There is several cop cars all around the area. All their lights are going off. You see 12.5 troopers walking around with flashlights. Are you able to? You're able to just see, right? Like you can't hear.
It doesn't really. It just says observe another place or time.
Yeah, so you can't hear what they're saying, but they're all shouting something, looking around, and you see one of them walk right up to you, almost like looking at you, and then he looks down at the ground and he picks up a boot, and then he looks out into the water,
Oh man.
and then your vision comes back.
Well, can I investigate a mystery with my astral projection form?
I don't want to double stack moves.
That's fine. I mean, you tell me how it works, man.
What would you try and say? Like,
Well, I mean, I've got, because I have a +1 to find someone, track someone, or find info on them. Like, I could basically, I get the idea that they went to the lake, but I mean, I could just basically try and get clues on what exactly was the creature that came and took him.
yeah. There's, I mean, I'm just gonna have to say it's just too dark.
Actually, I would actually just say, I just want to make sure that what we feared is true. Like, literally just to track someone, just to see if he actually went into the lake or if maybe he lost a boot running off.
I will give you this one. You can investigate a mystery since you are a private eye, and you're trying to hunt for somebody. I will let you make this, but I'll tell you
this
what
is not
you can
the norm.
discover.
I got you.
Yeah. I can tell you what you discover. Instead of just asking a random question, it's just either going to be 7 and higher, yes, and 6 and low, no.
And then that'll actually be a 12 because you get an extra +1 for finding someone.
So when the guy shines his flashlight down, there's definitely a lot of blood on the ground. And there is a drag mark going into the water.
We just let that dude die.
It looks like it is. You've seen drag marks in mud and dirt before, and this is a body. But you also see it looks like some of the leaves were made. There is 10 lines in the dirt going down, like as if it's a hand or trying to grip onto the dirt.
Oh, so he got dragged off alive into the water. All this because I don't know how to drive.
I mean, everybody contributed, you know. You didn't know how to drive. I made him have to shit himself.
That was the first
Aaron
time when I
wanted
went
to
to
leave. So, everybody contributed. It's not one person's fault.
Yeah, still regret nothing. I'm just saying, we're safe here, not being drowned again. So, yeah. No regrets.
All right.
I will.
I assume you're all in your hotel room, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because
I'll just come out of my spell and look at Dex and just give a slow shake my head. No.
Why? What's going on?
Yeah. You know, it already happened.
I just want to point out, I wanted to stay and help the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just point out that he died pretty quickly, and that could have been, I don't know, you, me, Ace.
Or it could have been none of us.
Again, not the one that made him shit. I was just gonna bribe the guy, but no.
I go to my own room tonight.
I forgot that you have your superpower of money.
Yeah, I have Tycoon there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Didn't get that far though, did we, Mister?
Right.
Must make everybody shit. No.
It's like the Justice League movie. What's your superpower? I'm rich.
I'm a Kardashian. Duh. So.
All right, so you all calling it a night?
Yeah, I'm pretty done after that.
Yeah.
I go to my own room and I toss and turn, trying to get to sleep, knowing we just killed a cop. Fucking hell! Literally, like, hey, you want to have diarrhea and run to your death? Call us, Team 76. When you absolutely positively need to kill the police officer in the line of duty.
All right. Well, so some of you have restless nights.
I play Farmville on my phone for the night.
So actually, Dex, you get a visitor in your Farmville game. Someone just spawns into your map. And the username is Michael, not the turtle.
I will type in and say, "What's up, Mike? Want to help me pick carrots?"
He starts picking carrots and he says, "Dope." And then
I say, "Sweet."
And then he texts back and it says, "Water, electricity, bad. Did you get the notion?"
I purchased said cables from the local auto shop.
Purchased? Question mark.
Yes, with human money.
Money? Question mark.
Paper stuff.
Ah. Humans.
Humans. I type in humans the same time he types in humans.
Yeah, and there's like just ...
I say LOL.
Yeah, and then he just helps you pick carrots for the rest of the night.
So,
Sweet.
were we supposed to, like, put the jumper cables on the water and electrocute this thing?
Don't know.
All the pieces were there! And we ran.
I probably should have bought a battery to go with those jumper cables. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do, Tony. I'm going to do something slightly illegal here. I am going to I'm going to Angel Wings inside of the Advanced Auto Parts. Then I'm going to take a battery.
Okay.
Then I'm going to Angel Wings back to my room at the resort, hook up the jumper cables, Angel Wings to the top of a tree over by the lake, hook up the jumper cables to the battery, and just toss it into the lake.
You're just gonna toss the battery and everything into the lake?
With the jumper cables attached to it and everything.
Okay. How do I make you roll for this? You know what? I don't think you are. You go to throw the jumper cables into the lake, and then as soon as the jumper cables, like, it's 25 feet. So, as soon as you see, how far into the lake are you throwing this?
Actually, I'm just gonna try to fish with the jumper cable. So I'm gonna go to like a low branch, and then just throw the. I'm gonna find a nice stable spot between a couple branches to sit this battery, and just dangle the jumper cables over the branch so that they touch the water.
And you're just gonna hold the battery?
No, I'm gonna find a stable spot to put it. You know, like where kind of a V portion where two branches meet. Maybe there's some little twigs in between each one, and I'm just gonna sit it there.
Oh, okay. So, but you're throwing the ends of the jumper cable into the water.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So the moment this happens, you see this blue arc of electricity just surge through the water, and then the ground starts to shake. And you hear behind you just a
I'm gone, Angel Wings.
rain.
Dipping out.
Before you're able to dip out and you hear the noise, you feel this sharp pressure just stab into your gut. Or are you turning around to meet the noise, or are you just dipping out?
I'm gonna
stab you in the back.
I'm gonna turn around as I'm trying to dip out.
When you turn around, he stabs you in the gut, and you see it literally looks like Swamp Thing from the comic book. Or from like the DC TV show Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally looks like that, and his arm has been transformed into like a spike, and he just stabs it right into your gut. I need you to take 3 harm.
Okay. I would be at no wounds at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 harm.
Minus for your protection.
Oh, so that would be 2 harm.
Okay.
And
then you can
I do something simultaneously? Not to attack.
Okay, so listen, you can either Angel Wings or you can try and attack this guy back.
I'm not gonna attack him. What I would like to do is pull out the flaming sword as I'm dipping out, but I'm not swinging with it. The idea is to see if he reacts to the fire as I'm leaving.
So he's impaling you.
All right, I'm just angel wingsing out. I'm dipping out. That's all I'm doing, just dipping out.
Where are you
in
going?
front, I am teleporting to Ace's door.
All right, so Ace, you're tossing and turning at night. Karen, you are in the room right next door to Ace. Y'all actually have like 2 of those conjoined rooms where there's like that party door in between the 2. It's like two like deadbolt doors in between the two rooms, you know.
I just start banging on Ace's door.
Yeah, and you both like wake up as this loud banging noise on Ace's door.
Yeah, come on, come in.
As I'm gonna be like leaning heavily against the door, so when he opens it, I just fall through the door right onto my face, bleeding.
Profusely.
Magic time.
So, yeah, so let me set the scene real quick. Ace, you're trying to heal him?
Yep.
So when you lift up his shirt, you see like these, like the wound is festering with like a black moss, and the veins around the wound are green. It looks like a poison setting into his body.
Alright, well, I'll still do the same thing.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, you're weird.
And then I actually get an extra 1 to that, so it's an 11.
Okay. I don't think there's a difference between 10 and 11. Only 11
Yeah,
and
it's
12.
10 plus.
9 and 10.
Let's see. Heal 1 harm from an injury or cure a disease or neutralize a poison. Since it looks like a poison, I will neutralize the poison.
So, so you're not healing his harm. You're gonna either cure a disease, neutralize a poison.
Yeah, it says or. It's not like I can do it all the things at one time. So first things first.
Yeah.
I think it'll get progressively worse if I don't neutralize the poison.
Okay. Yeah. So you see the wound is still kind of festering with this like black moss that's around the edges of the wound, the stab wound. He's still bleeding, but the green in the veins start to recede back to the moss.
I'll go big on
And
Karen's
you
door.
find, like
Oh.
shrapnel in the wound. Like when you touch it, you find like little pieces of wood shrapnel just like in his hole.
Right, I will, I guess, bang on Karen's door. Dex apparently got into a scuffle, and I'll grab like a pillowcase or something, and I'll use that to kind of staunch the bleeding as I reset myself to try and cast more magic to heal him. I know it's gonna like take a minute. I don't want to just like spam it.
Let's give it a minute before you use more magic. It
Right.
takes time to recharge certain magics.
Sure,
Also,
sure.
the healing kind of takes the longest.
But
I'm just like babbling. Swamp Thing. It's Swamp Thing. Swamp
You
Thing.
went back to the lake, didn't you?
Side note: he does not like electricity. By the way, I may have stolen a battery from the advanced auto.
Die.
Hey, I'm still fine as I try to stand up.
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
I felt like doing some recon. So now we know it's Swamp Thing. Now we know his stabs are poisonous and he hates electricity.
I think the plot line to that would be it was gross and he likes to kill things. And you still went back anyway.
Hey, I'm still okay. No harm, no foul.
Oh.
But you are harmed.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got a hot dog and I spilled some ketchup. See that green stuff right there? That's the
Yeah, stop moving.
that's
Stop.
the relic.
Stop moving. Just
You
stop.
literally have shrapnel still in your stomach.
It's awkward. And obvious.
And it smells.
Can I try to heal myself, Tony?
No.
Ah, that's
You're gonna
unfortunate.
have to bandage it up.
Yeah, actually we have a first aid kit down in the car. I'll actually
We
run and
do.
go grab the first...
Bless you.
Excuse me, I will go and grab the first aid kit so we can actually just start working on this non-magically while the magic recovers.
All right. So I will say over the night you can actually burn away the moss, clean out the wound with the first aid kit and everything like that. And yeah, so by the time morning comes, you can heal your one wound. It just looks pretty bad.
Wait, I'm only have one wound now?
Or yeah, you can heal one wound.
Oh, so I'll be at one wound, but I can heal one
Oh,
wound.
yeah, my bad. You can heal one of your harms back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, D&D speak.
Yeah,
okay.
my
I will do that. Do I need to roll weird?
No. I'm just saying with the first aid kit and everything like that. Y'all have used a lot of magic today. It takes a lot of toll on you.
So I can't use magic to get rid of the last one?
No, we'll say it has to be done naturally.
Okay.
So, but yes. I mean, what else are y'all doing for the rest of the night? Because this happened like right in the middle of the night.
I'm going back to bed.
I'm
We're
gonna hop
supposed to
on
be up
Farmville
right
and
up.
see... Oh.
We're
I'll let
supposed to be up bright and early for going back to the comic book store. I want to get some rest, man.
Yeah, my ass is going back to sleep.
You do that. I'll go to my room, but I don't require sleep. So I'm gonna jump back on Farmville, see if old Mike will jump back in again.
Nope.
No.
But
What about old Gabe?
No, but oh man, Gavin, you gotta remind me. What is that dude's name I keep forgetting about?
The other angel.
Zed.
Zed. Yeah, Zed pops up in your room. And he's just like laying on your bed.
Hey, Zed. Here.
Yo, what up?
Get in Farmville. Help me pick some apples.
Oh, dope. He hops in your Farmville. He starts picking apples.
Dude, this is so much fun.
Oh, I love this game.
I totally understand why people spend hundreds of hours on this game.
Oh, man, the only thing better than this is actually going out and picking your own vegetables.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Zed, killer idea. Let's find an apple picking place.
Oh, dope. Yeah. Let me go, I'll go find one right now. And then he leaves.
Well, damn it.
Alright, so morning comes. You start to hear roosters in the background. Little bird clocks start chirping.
That's how rural this town is. It actually has roosters.
Yeah.
Very well. Yeah,
I am already downstairs ordering breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, well, you get your breakfast because we're not playing the food game anymore.
Yep.
Right?
I'll grab some coffee and just wait for everyone. If we're all ready to go back over to the comic book store, we can start making our way there.
Yeah, come downstairs. I'm ready.
Yeah, y'all are all good. Everybody's ready. Sean, you have the comic book, right?
Yeah, actually, because I was the last one to be looking through it, so I never really said I got rid of it. Yeah.
So after y'all get done eating breakfast, you go to pick up your plate to take it over to the little dish pit tray thing that they have, and you knock the comic book off of the table, and it flips open to another page that has two windows on this page. One, it shows a cop standing by a car, and then in the second picture, it has a shadowy figure getting impaled by Swamp Thing and lifted into the air, while Swamp Thing has his other arm. It's like these root tendril things, and they're wrapped around this cop's neck and like choking out this cop on the right, and on the left he's like impaling a shadowy figure up into the air. That's the second picture. And the first picture was like three shadowy figures in a car with a cop pulling them over.
Lovely.
Yep. Just really rubbing that in there. Alright.
So,
We'll close the comic book slowly. Just
that police officer has left this world.
Just pat the comic book. Just
Yeah,
I don't
already
need
knew
to see what's in this anymore for a bit, and I'll guess kind of like not super roll it, but roll it and put it on the inside pocket of my coat.
All right.
To the comic book store.
I throw my bacon in my pocket.
Yeah, it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, so it's whatever. You can grab all the bacon you want.
Shove it in my pocket.
Yeah, you fill up your pockets with bacon. It's pretty reasonable. I do the same thing every day. Before I go to work, just shove some bacon in my pocket.
There you go.
That's how it works. It's all turkey bacon, though. We're trying to watch the cholesterol levels.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all get back to town. It's, the sun's rising. You can see it start to crest over one side of the tree line and see the mountains off into the distance. It's quite a beautiful day. It's kind of windy, but it's all good. And you arrive to the comic book shop, and it says closed for the day.
Guys, do we still want to go in? Because, I can get us in.
Do you remember how I said chill?
Can we at least like search around back for like near the door?
Chill. Why don't we go knock on the door? If she knows we were coming, she might be keeping it closed because she didn't want regular customers in there when we're in there.
Ah, good thinking. Super chill. As I beat on the door.
The door opens by itself.
Super chill. I stroll on in.
When you go to stroll in, as you, Dex, you feel a similar sensation that you felt before as you hit a wall of force. Just face first, straight into the wall.
Into an invisible wall.
Yep.
I'm going to start playing mime on this invisible wall, seeing if there's any holes in it or anything.
Nope. No holes.
What the hell?
You one of y'all want to try?
I think we're dealing with a mime, guys.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you just walk right through. There's nothing there.
Huh.
You have no, like, as Karen, Dex is just an idiot.
I keep trying to walk through this invisible wall.
It's not
God.
budging.
Here.
We don't have all day. Just wrap it up, man. Come on.
Karen, just here.
I'll just
grab my
mosey on
hand.
in
Try
the
to
past.
pull me through. I swear, there's a wall here. Just grab my arm and pull.
What's that, Ace?
I'm gonna just mosey on in and just walk without even like worrying about a wall.
Yeah, there is nothing blocking you.
I swear, grab my arm and pull. You'll see that you can't get me past that point.
Just gonna kind of look around and just like do like a nod of appreciation at the magic that's being done here. Alright, yeah.
Do y'all step through the front threshold, like away out of the door's path?
I start just shoulder bashing the wall.
Yeah, once they walk through the threshold, the door closes on its own.
So I'm not even in the building.
Nope.
I'm gonna try to angel wings in.
Yeah, you angel wings, and it's like you angel wings into the building, and then just get rubber band right back outside, and you're thrown back onto the street. And
I'm gonna start smashing the invisible wall with my flaming sword.
Super chill.
So, as you pull up the flaming sword and you start hitting the door, you actually hear a woman scream, and then you look around, and there's like a group of women that are like taking off running away from you.
I use soothe.
Help!
I use soothe. Tell them everything's okay.
They're too far away.
All they have to do is they just have to be able to hear me.
They're screaming as they run down the street, screaming for help.
All right, so because this couldn't get any worse, I'm gonna angel wings over to these women and use soothe.
It couldn't get any worse. I'm gonna need you to roll act under pressure.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Well,
where is soothe? Is that underneath? This can't be like an always work kind of move. What is this under divine?
it's under divine. I rolled
for a few seconds. Oh, are you gonna try and talk to them for a few seconds? Because they're not listening.
I just want to angel wings over to them.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause that won't freak them out at all.
They split up and they all take off running in different directions.
The closest one to me. It's okay. I'm not a threat. Soothe. I'm being very soothing right now.
So this one's like an old woman with like a little purse, and she just starts trying to hit you with it.
I'm being very soothing right now as I use soothe, old woman.
So you hear a whistle being blown as you look over, and you see another police officer running towards you, and he's like, "Hey, leave that old woman alone." He's like running at you.
I'm going to take a step into an alleyway to get out of sight, and then I'm going to angel wings back to my room.
Okay.
As I'm just going to sit there with just wide-eyed, staring at the wall in front of me when I get into my room.
I need you to look up the definition of chill.
So, Ace, Karen, once the door shuts, all you hear is like classical music. Maybe a little jazz playing in the background.
Like this.
Yeah, just a little just something to set the mood. And you see Alexandria come out from behind the counter again in the back room, and she's like, "Oh, y'all here? I'm so glad that you did not bring your other two friends. I did not know that we needed a ward from divine beings or undead, but now I do."
Well, you know, we take all kinds.
Yeah, I see that. So, let's talk business.
Please.
I have brought the Den Mother. She is not willing to meet with you. She said she would stay and listen, just not in your presence, because she only wants to hear and speak to Samuel. She is fascinated. Okay. And, what's the word? Enthralled by him, I guess?
Intrigued.
I think it's a little past that.
A little bit more, lustful.
Yeah, probably.
Ew.
They're old. They're old people. Gross.
Dirty old people.
Yeah. Dirty old people.
Can I do a thing?
You've already done a lot of things.
Can I just
done enough things.
Can I just call Ace on his phone?
No, not yet. You're still out there trying to beat up old women.
I don't even have a phone.
Can I call Karen on her phone?
Yeah, once you get done beating up old women, let them have a conversation. Jeez, calm down. Yeah, so she's like, okay, so you are going to help relocate the entire coven, correct?
Well, that's what we're here to try and help with.
And what's your main priority? Helping us or stopping the monsters?
Well, we were told to try and help relocate the coven, so...
So Hive doesn't care about the monsters or the innocent people of the town, just on helping.
We were kind of, honestly, I was expecting to solve one with the other.
I don't think Hive really even understands what it is that's out there. So they don't know how much of a priority to make that. That's where we come in and we try and investigate it a bit to find out what we can do.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Basically, we'll solve both your problems.
Okay. Well, we actually have more than two problems.
Well,
yeah,
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I guess. If you could make more people interested in comic books, that would be great for my personal business. So, where do y'all want to start? I can help y'all. I am not the best in combative magics, but I can help in protective magics. I created all these wards.
I see that. It is, to be honest, quite impressive. But to be perfectly honest, you seem to be more of the one that knows the lay of the land here, while we're the newcomers.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not combative in any kind of way.
Maybe not, but maybe you could at least tell us what the most, what would be the highest priority here. So we already took a quick look at the lake last night, and one of our other friends there had a bump-in with the creature out there. So we know that's a thing.
Is that why you only came with 3 instead of 4 like yesterday? Because the undead died again? Re-dead?
No, that one just overslept. And she's not a morning person, so we just let her be.
Oh, okay. So one of you didn't die.
Well, nobody died, but...
Well, then if you met the monster and nobody died, how is that possible? Everyone died.
None of us died. Cough, cough.
Well, then, so y'all didn't meet the monster.
Well...
Yeah, Flyboy outside did, but he's alive. Because he's Flyboy.
So you have an angel that met the monster and didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct, yes.
No one has ever stood up against the monster and didn't die.
Well, great, we just pissed him off. Fantastic. First impressions are always best.
I'm not going to say he didn't get hurt, but I happen to have a bit of arcane healing abilities.
Oh, you're a healer?
Amongst other things. It's I'm a bit of a jack of all trades.
And a master of none? They always forget, men always forget that second part.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't forget it, we just don't really like to advertise that part.
Uh-huh. So anyways, If you've already seen the monster, then you know what it can do and what it does do, so...
Well, a touch. We know that it can stab and do some poisonous work, but I don't know what exactly it is.
It is a... Oh man, I wish the Tin Mother would come out here. She can explain it a little better. It is the earth. It's the land. It's a ritual gone wrong. Someone tried to resurrect the dead and use some of the tropical plants around here, and basically instead of resurrecting the dead, they sacrificed their own body and mind to the land and turned into the land.
Swamp Thing. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, it's not.
So aside from
If you're gonna simplify it, sure.
Swamp Thing, what else is out here that is causing a ruckus?
Oh, that would be the Hell Demon.
Ruckus?
Yeah, so...
I'm an old guy, that's why I played as an old man. So I say old man things.
I still make fun of you.
There is some type of... It's like it's like some kind of undead skeleton demon zombie corpse thing that, like, at first we thought that the Swamp Thing, we call it the Swamp Thing because it looks like the Swamp Thing. The guy who committed the ritual, he was a huge fan of Swamp Thing and Strange Tales and all kinds of different, like, he liked the horror stuff. Well, he protected us for a while until this other undead thing came out of nowhere, and it has a flaming skull, which is why it's illustrated as Ghost Rider in the comic book I gave you. And yeah, ever since then they've been just murdering people that get too close to the lake, or the other creature murders people that get too close to the graveyard.
Seems kind of weird for the Swamp Thing to turn on you. Is there any reason you might think that it had reason
I don't think he's turning on us per se. I think he's turning on people.
So, do you think it's just this skull thing corrupted him, or is it more of
It's more like a flaming skeleton.
Sure.
Like the whole skeleton is on fire.
My question is if we got rid of the flaming skull man, would the Swamp Thing turn back into being friendly?
Or would the Swamp Thing get even more enraged? Maybe the Swamp Thing is already possessed.
All possibilities.
What if there was another meteor that struck the Earth, and all life on Earth was extinct except for a couple select few?
Can we get back on track again?
Oh, sorry.
So we know about where to find the Swamp Thing. What about this Hill Demon? Any sightings, any pattern that we might know of where to find it?
There is a old Catholic church. It's been long, kind of run down. Nobody's been up there. It's on the north side of town. It's run down, but it has one of the biggest graveyards. Now it's just used as funeral services. And it actually kind of took over the cathedral.
So here's the question for you. What would help you guys out most? If we can take care of these monsters, would you be able to relocate yourselves pretty well, or is that something that we need to move you?
Would be the most logical thing. Us just packing up and leaving would be the best situation. We're not fit for dealing with this kind of thing.
My question is what I'm saying. What would you like us to do? We can help you pack up and move, but we're only a handful of people. If we can just eliminate the monsters out here that are giving you guys trouble.
So what we fear is if we use too much magic, the Swamp Thing, it always comes around when we start to use a whole lot of magic, so which is why we have protective wards, but we don't know if the wards would protect us. If we start using too much magic, it would take some of our power away from the wards. These wards that are around us are channeled. We have to concentrate a little bit of our mental ability throughout the day just to keep them focused.
Basically, if we're going to kill them, we have to do it old school.
So if we start redirecting our magical powers to us transporting somewhere ourselves or shops and everything, then we would take away from the wards. Really, it's like you're like escorts, if you think bodyguards.
Monsters first. We can either go hunt them, or when they start to move, they're going to come out towards them, and then we can set a trap. But one way or the other, we need to go after the monsters.
Yes. Or you could redirect them, I guess.
Which again, if we use a bunch of magic, just like you have, then yeah, we could lure them out. One way or another, we can make a trap, but they're going to have to be dealt with.
Don't we have a bunch of angel buddies? Or is it just the one and the other two don't like him?
Angel buddies?
Yeah.
I mean, we have one who has a little buddy that follows him around sometimes.
Never mind, I was playing with that idea in my head. Never mind.
Now, if you're talking about all these Valkyries, well, that's the other game.
No, but okay. Anyhow, moving on.
Well, I don't suppose you happen to know anything else about this flaming skull demon? Anything that might help us in our further ventures with him?
Not really. We've only ever encountered him one time, and that's when a group of witches, 3 to be exact, went up to the graveyard to perform ceremonial rites for another witch, and he slaughtered all 3 of them.
I'm sorry to hear that. You have my condolences.
So, unfortunately, other than one witness, there wasn't much going off of, because there was 4th person that was just overseeing, and that was the Den Mother. And she got away.
Any idea on why this flaming skull man decided to come around now?
No idea.
Oh, very well.
And it's a flaming skeleton.
Sure.
It's not just the skull on fire. Just want to make that clear so you're not surprised
Oh, I understand.
when there's a ball of fire walking towards you, or running, or limping.
Well, I'm a bit of a purveyor for fire myself. I know how to deal with that. At least, hopefully. Anywho,
Sure.
Karen, unless you have anything else to ask about, I think we've got our ducks in a row here.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Dex, you wanted to call somebody?
I was just gonna call Karen, but
Ace does have a flip phone.
Oh, that's right. It's an old school, like
Hello,
Nokia flip
Rolo.
phone.
So,
But no, that's all I was gonna do.
okay, yeah, Karen, your phone starts ringing.
I ignore it.
Your call gets forwarded.
I was like, I'm still talking to these people ish / it's just rude to be like, okay, and then just immediately answer my phone. No, I'll call them back when we leave.
Just one last thing. You said the Den Mother wanted to oversee us. Is she listening to this conversation?
She is.
Well, give her my regards, and I'll pass a good
she's
word
here.
of her over to Samuel.
She says thank
Not
you.
dead. Wait.
Do I hear where the voices come from? Is she like here but not here?
So this is Alexandria telling you that she's here. And she says thank you.
Very well. Well, I wish you a pleasant day, and we'll go do our thing that we got sent here to do, I suppose.
I turn around and leave.
Alright, so when y'all start to walk back towards the door opens again.
Hey, where's
Where in the hell did what's his face go?
Yeah.
So
Yo,
when
Dex! Where you at?
when you
Hmm.
are walking out, Karen, you see a glimpse of like the window facing back towards the counter. And what you see is when you were looking at Alexandria, she's slender, about the same height as you, long red hair. But when you turned to walk out, in part of the window, you saw this old, haggard woman with this long, stringy white hair,
Had a feeling.
old, wrinkly skin.
She is the den mother.
Right.
Had a feeling.
Oh. Huh.
When you look back, you just see Alexandria smiling at you.
Alright, Garen. So what do you think? You wanna go fight a swamp monster or a flaming skull skeleton?
I would go with Swamp Monster only because we already know electricity will kill it. Or injure it or piss it off more. I don't know. But first we should probably find...
Well, here's the other thing about it. Is if there's a dead cop out of that lake, it's gonna have a lot of attention on it for the time being.
Right. See, when he... If you're...
No.
Alright. It's like if you're gonna kill somebody, you do it entirely and there's nothing left behind. You did it wrong, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, why don't you go tell, why don't we go lecture the swamp monster? Tell him that. This is how you murder somebody.
Right? What do they do? Ugh. Fine,
As y'all are
let's-
talking about murder somebody, there's a cop like 10 feet away. He's like, what?
To
It's how you
Gamer
merger
play.
with somebody. I'm just saying, when
Right?
we have to do these business practices, we have to have a more aggressive stance in the negotiations.
Docs and stuff. So, let me go to the graveyard.
And then he walks off.
Alright, fine. Let's find Dex and go to the graveyard. Probably at night. I would prefer to go in the morning, quite frankly.
Well, it's morning now.
Right. Let's find Dex.
Your
And go
phone
from there.
buzzes again.
Oh my god, what is it? Oh,
You
hey.
have 13 missed calls from Dex.
I answer the phone. Dex, I was just talking about you.
Hey, did you tell him about Swamp Thing?
Yes.
Dex, it has been an entire 6 minutes.
And that's entirely too long. That is like 5 minutes and 45 seconds too long. I'm worried at this point. Are you alive? You alive?
Yes, we're both okay.
Okay, good. I was worried that the
Where the
witch
hell you
would-
go?
Well, about that. So, I
Where
was
are you at?
trying. I was trying to get into the building with my flaming sword, but
Oh,
somebody
that's
saw
lovely.
me. So I tried to tell him it was okay,
Mm.
but the old lady wouldn't have it. So she started
Mhm.
beating me with her purse, and so a
Mhm.
cop started running over, thinking I was
Mm.
beating up an old lady. And so
Mhm.
I'm back at the room hiding.
Cool. Okay. So we'll come get ya.
I am
And
not
then
Jack
we'll
from
just
this point forward. I am Senor Picadores of that is my name. I will change my outfit, my identity, everything.
Super. So we'll meet you back at the room, and we'll go from there.
All right, so let's
Picadores?
let's end the session with y'all getting back together at the hotel, and we will go over the end of session if that's cool with y'all. It's getting close to 10 o'clock. And we'll
Yeah,
just,
I'm
go
cool
here.
with that.
I'm game because my phone is at 10%. So.
Okay. All right, so did they conclude the current mystery? No. We'll skip that one. Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
He sent them to death. Can I get a -1 experience for that?
No.
I'm just saying I didn't technically die.
I wanted to stay and help him. Okay.
That's another no. All right, so yeah, that's another no. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alexandria is the den mother. There's an actual swamp thing.
That's not a fact.
That's
Yeah,
not a
that's
fact.
not a fact.
That's not a fact.
Okay,
The
well,
swamp thing and the
and the
flaming-
swamp thing does poison. and doesn't like electricity.
It's not really about the world, though.
It kind of is.
They actually exist. That's pretty.
Yeah,
we
that's
we
about
learned that Ace
thing.
can't drive.
okay.
We already knew he
Um,
can't drive.
Well, that's
we-
actually something about the Haunt of the Hunters. That would be.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say that y'all got 2 of the 4, and let me throw in an extra. That y'all kind of touched on. Let's do. Do we have a plan?
Yes. Yes, we
yeah.
do.
We intend on collecting decks and then going to the cemetery, preferably during the daytime hours.
With Val?
Preferably, I
Sure,
would want
yeah,
to have her
yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, well, mark 1 XP.
there. But didn't we touch on 3 things?
No, the last one was just a bonus. Just wondering if y'all had a plan set up. That was just.
Ah, I was really hoping to get 2 XP because then I would have hit level 10.
Oh, too bad. You should have failed more of your rolls.
I got one more. Were we super chill?
No.
No.
Ultra chill, ultimate chill.
You know what? I will give you an extra 1 for yes on that one. On the other one. So that'll make 2, but because y'all want super chill, that's a -1, so you still only get 1 XP.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Mm.
And
Hey, can I make a roll real quick, hoping I can fail it?
mm-mm.
Because
I don't think you
I would
want
want to do.
Gavin, you already have. You and Val already have 1 hard move listed up against you, so I don't think you want more.
Hey, you know what you didn't have me do? If when I was fighting off that old lady, you did not have me roll for kick some ass.
Did you want to kick some ass against the whole lady?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and call it there, guys, and Gal, and Gavin, and yeah.
I'll kill the recording.